This is Warren. Don't be confused. I am not Billy D. Williams. So we'll resolve that first. This is just a part of the surprise that I have for you. This is the work center where I work. It's Hilltop Senior Citizen Center. And so we're going to walk around here and you're going to look at some things and I'll show you what I've done. And then we're going to take a little tour out of the building and we're going to go somewhere else that I think you'll like. And then we're going to end up at another building that I work with a young man named Jay Parker, and we'll meet him in a little bit. And then that's where we're going to end up. Okay? So here we go. We're going through the center. This is my office. And we have 3 cubicles here. And as you can see, we have freezers here, computer. And the noise that you hear, the grinding, that's just free freezer that somebody gave us. And it didn't come self-stock, but a whole lot of this stuff was free. And as you can tell, everything's full. Everything is full. And this is what the Lord has been blessing us. And as soon as we get it, we give it away. And the burgers for tomorrow. And so we go through here. And this building was originally a church. It was a church. And so the senior citizens got it. And then they converted into this. And in here we had the Cub Scouts. They're not finished. But this is one of our meeting rooms that we just kind of sit around and look at television, whatever we need to do in here. And of course, I had to move everything for Christmas. And all my chairs are back there. I've got my ping pong table, my pool table. This character right here is Mr. A.D. Williams. Yes, sir. 1,500 hours a year. 1,500 hours a year that he donates to this center free. And every now and then we'll buy him a lollipop and a soda. That's all he's going to get. And so this is one of them. This weird pink on the wall as we repainted the whole thing, but it looked so much the same. We thought, let's put a stripe or something on it so when people walk in, they'll notice the difference. And so that's what we did here. And this is our main eating hall in here. And this is where I put on my big banquet every year. In fact, the banquet's gotten so big that we're going to have to go to Mr. J. Parker's place next year. And it's called the Heart-to-Heart Banquet. But this is it, and we did the same thing here. We painted the walls, put a stripe on it. All of that stuff. All this stuff is new. The tables are new. The Lord bless us with all of that. And we got a PA system and all of that. When we did the bathroom, cost us over $5,000 just to do the bathroom. And that was paid for by Happy State Bank of Amarillo, Texas. Now he's going to make a quick right, and you're going to see my kitchen. Don't look at my kitchen too badly because we haven't cleaned it up for today. But we have the industrial stove and all of that. And so we can cook. We have the place where you can put your food and heat it. Put your beverages over here and keep them iced down. And this is just kind of what we do. It's what we do. I'm going out this door over here. And I hope the sun don't knock the camera thing out. But this is it. This is it. Since you clean buildings, I know you would understand 4,500 square feet of building. We put a new top on it, and that light's gonna hit right in his eyes. But this carport, this double carport, was because we allowed the Cub Scouts to have a place to have their meeting on Monday nights. And the Boy Scout troop that they were affiliated with built us this for nothing. I had to pay for the material, probably about $500 to $700 worth of material, and the rest of it, time was just donated. The van that you see on the far end, not the little one, but the van, was donated to us. That's it for now. We're going for a ride. Mr. Parker's going to be riding on the other side taking pictures, and I'll keep jabbering. This is my friend right here. Lone Ranger. This is Tonto. I'm just parking, get in on the other side. This is the outside of our building. Lord bless us, we're going to paint it a lighter color. And I've already talked with a group of kids, Hispanic kids from Caprock High School, and they do murals. And they charge a pretty good price, but the city will allow you to get they'll help you get it done. And so we're going to be doing that. Now, where I'm going now, you're not familiar with it because you were little when you left town. And so you didn't come on this side of the boulevard, okay? And but we'll be turning in a familiar place here in just a minute, and you'll be familiar with it. But once again, we're cooking 3 days a week, and I mean we're cooking some fabulous food. I mean steak, and I had a ribeye. Man, I cooked the folks a ribeye on the bone. That's expensive stuff, and we did roast and everything. Now, when I turn the corner, he's going to swing. In fact, the business, I won't turn the corner. I'm going to go one block up. And when I go one block up, Brother Alexander, this is a part of your surprise. This is a small part of it. In fact, the business, you'll know when I turn in front of this familiar place. You'll know that it's a familiar place to you. And so here we are. When you were a little boy, they called this the road I'm on, 66, and the old people called it Northeast 8th Street. And so as he swings the camera around a little bit, you're going to see St. Anthony's Hospital. Now this new part was added on way after you were gone. This was added on in the 67, 68, somewhere around that time is when they actually started building. It didn't get built finished until 70. But the part that you will recognize, as soon as we break through this light, you will recognize old St. Anthony's Hospital. And here we go, here we go, here we go. We're still looking at the new part here. Still the new part, right here, right about now. Reverend Alexander, you ought to be able to recognize this place. This is the old St. Anthony's Hospital. Get you a good clear view of it. The crossover wasn't here when you were little, but that was the main part. And as we go further down here on the south end, that's where the cafeteria and auditorium was, and a lot of the nursing students did their work down here. This is part of your history, brother. Keep your eye on north on old St. Anthony's. We're on the back side of the new one, and with this young fellow named Jay Parker, they're trying to get this whole hospital and fix it up for apartments and dwellings for people. So this young man, like I say, he's back from Atlanta, born and raised here. He was a part of the Swoops family, and your sister ought to remember the Swoops. She should. And Harvey was the boy, and what was your mom's name? Marva Swoops. And yeah, you should know them. At least your sisters should know them. All right, we're getting close to a place that you will not recognize, but it's familiar territory. You've been on this place before. We're just about another 3 blocks. You're gonna really enjoy this. I don't know if you remember Reverend Kofer, but that house we just passed was Reverend Kofer, who was a longtime pastor in Amarillo. All right. Get a camera on that street sign up there. Get that street sign as good as you can get it. I think you now, you know where I'm going. I think you know. And get all this land over here. And I believe, Elder, your house used to sit right there. This house over here belongs to Hurley Scales. It's where they used to live. Your house used to sit right there, my friend. It's been a long time ago. A long time ago. I believe it was called Carver. And then they came in and built a new Carver and named this one North Heights Elementary School. Okay, this is North Heights. And a couple of blocks from your house, brother. And it's been there as long as I can remember. I don't have a year date on it. So now we're going back to Amarillo Boulevard. There's a tootin' totem in front of us over to the right. Now, when we were coming up, it was a small burger joint there. And then there was a tootin' totem type store in the corner, and it was called Shortstop. And that's gone. Okay, we're gonna make one more turn, and then we're gonna go to the Black Culture Center, and we'll get a chance to meet Mr. J. Parker. We're on Hughes Street now. We're on 10th and Hughes. Some of the old houses are gone. A lot of these older people up here, I'm going to make a quick turn. A lot of the older people up here didn't have children. Now, this is Shiloh. And I didn't get to go by Jenkins. We might can do that. We may not get to do that today, but there. And over here to my left, by where the Culture Center is, there used to be a hospital, a black hospital. And it was called Wyatt's Memorial Hospital. And it was kind of back a bit. And right here was a daycare, Ingram's Daycare, a big yellow house. And that's where we snuck off and bought all our candy and stuff. Sold our little bottles, Coke bottles, and get 4 cents and buy 4 cents worth of candy. That's what we did. Okay, we're going to turn the corner and we're going on to the Culture Center. Marvell White and Mr. Warford, the funeral director, and several other people got together and made this happen in the black community. Now, I don't know if you were here or not when that church was built. That is New Hope. Okay? That's New Hope. And I don't know what the year is, but Mr. Parker will get a good shot of his house where his mother and brother was raised. It's right there. That's the house where they raised chickens. And I came over here with a bow and arrow and was shooting their chickens, and Mom and them beat me to death for shooting that man's chicken. All right, we're going to wheel around and go over to the Black Culture Center because a part of your surprise is meeting Mr. J. Parker. That's going to be a part of it. In fact, that's going to be the bigger part of this, other than you getting to see where your house was. As a boy, I really don't know what's set here where the Culture Center is. But as a boy, there were apartments back over there. I just don't remember. Maybe the rest of the hospital was here. But when they left, it was kind of abandoned. And we would play in the old abandoned hospital for years and years. And so they've come in and they've done a great job. And now we're going to take a pause. We're going to go inside this culture center and get a good shot of that black culture, multi services and everything. This is a good place. It used to be vibrant, but this young man is working hard to make it happen. We'll be right back with you. Okay, we're inside the culture center, and we're going to kind of walk this way a little bit. And a lot of these are trophies and stuff from Carver when they shut our black high school down with that integration stuff. But some of the trophies were recovered. A lot of them were just thrown into the dumpster. Old pictures, old albums, football uniform, whatever that was black was thrown away until somebody kind of caught on. And so here we have this Mr. Walford, who was a funeral director here forever, and I'm sure your family may remember him. Mrs. White was from up north, but she came down to be a teacher here. She was my second grade teacher. Of course, Reverend Hill was the New Hope Church across over here, and I'm sure that's a picture of Dr. Wyatt on that wall. But this was designed and built for us to have a common place to come and to visit, to put on all type of events, social, political, religious, whatever event that we put on here in this place. And this is our wall of fame over here. Everybody up here was at one time an elected official. And so that's kind of where we are here. Some of these people were board presidents of this place. But enough of that. Mr. J. Parker, like I say, he is a member of the Swoops family. And Mr. Parker moved back from Atlanta, and he came back to the same situation I came back to with this center. When he came to the center, right now the roof needs repairing. They just got a main water line fixed. Utilities and problem. When this young man took over, he came in scratching. He came in busting his tail and all that kind of stuff to make something happen. And he and I are just, our centers are not connected really, but they're connected through us because he and I have chosen to work together to do something for this community. And so I told you, come here, Mr. Parker. I told you that I wanted to show you where your gifts were. Okay? And this man has been working like a dog for nothing. He goes out and he writes grants for this building. And so what I want to do is to show you, my friend, and I love and appreciate the gift you sent me, and I'm sharing this gift with this young man right here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for that. But this is the guy that's busting this hump for North Amarillo. And this is Oscar Alexander. He lived here long ago, but he's in Washington. But I needed him to meet you.
DC?
He's in Seattle.
Seattle. Oh, man. Okay.
And so
Beautiful place.
he might want to say something to you, but your gifts are at work, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. This is Amarillo United Citizens Forum, which is more commonly referred to as the Black Historical Cultural Center. And I took it over about 6 months ago, Reverend?
Yes, sir, 6 to 8.
About 6 to 8 months ago, because the leadership just got tired.
Yes.
And when COVID hit, the need arose. So Bishop Coble and I, we went ahead and joined forces when no one else would.
That's right.
To do things like coat drive. Bishop Coble went out and bought $715 worth of coats.
No, I didn't. We
did.
Yeah.
I picked him up because he can't shop.
I can't shop. No, I can't shop.
But we're going to provide necessary resources for the residents of the North Heights because they have no idea what's coming. And we don't have any idea. Hopefully it's lighter than what we're preparing for. But this is Amarillo United Citizens Forum. a historical edifice in the community, and we plan to bring it back alive through service.
Yes.
And so Hilltop Senior Citizen Center has really supported us. So he flips us a coin or two every once in a while, and he's on our board. So, you know, over and above what people should do. And so he's got a heart for the community. I have a heart for the community. And so we're going to make this thing work. Absolutely. So here he goes.
Say, man, appreciate you. Thank you for your gift. And it's a gift that keeps on giving, okay? God bless you. Love you, Elder Alexander. And Lady Alexander, you too. God bless.
God bless. Thank you so much.